guys, it's me Teresa from healthyveganlife.com, and today I want to share with you a delicious vegan burger and fries recipe. Now these burgers and fries are going to be completely oil-free, starch-based, healthy, good for you, filled with nature's goodness. So yeah, let's start making them. I'm really hungry, so let's make it now ASAP. Now we are going to start with our chips. You want to preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius and then take 2 big baking potatoes and cut them like this. Just kind of like into thin parts like this, and then you can cut them into actual chips. Now you can make them as small or as big as you personally like them. Now you want to put your chips on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Just make sure that they all have a little bit of space around them so that they can become nice and brown and golden. Put some spices on them. I am using poultry seasoning, but you can also use paprika or onion and garlic powder. Thyme works really well. Chili powder, whatever you prefer really. Then you can just put them in the oven for 30 minutes until they're golden brown. Now we are ready to start on our patties, on our burger. So we are going to use 1 red onion, 1 clove of garlic that we are mincing like this, about 100 grams of mushrooms, and you need to cut them pretty small, and half of a medium-sized zucchini. And we're going to cut these really small as well. When all our veggies have been chopped, we can chuck them into a big pan like this and add about 1/8 of a cup of water. Now you can just turn on the heat to high and get it going. We just want to make sure that they become soft, the veggies, and whenever you need to add water, when the pan is getting too dry, just add more water. But there's also going to be some water coming from the vegetables, so we want to make sure that all that water kind of goes away. Now in a large mixing bowl, add the kidney beans of a 400 gram tin that have been rinsed, and then we're just going to mash it. So you won't be needing a food processor for this recipe, which is nice for all of you that don't have one. And then when your veggies have been browned like this is what they should look like in the end. You can add them to your kidney beans. The kidney beans don't have to be entirely mashed, there can be some bits sticking out there like some whole beans, that's okay. Now we'll add our hamburger spice mix. So this was breadcrumb, salt and spices in that order, and I used 15 grams of that. So I don't know if you'll be able to find the brand that I have, but just see what you can find. And then we're also adding 1 tablespoon of ketchup, and we're going to be mixing that all together. And last but not least, we're going to add 1/2 of a cup of oat flour and just mix that in again. Now for each patty we will need 1/4 a cup of batter, and we can just place it on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. And with this amount per patty you will make 8 patties in total. And finally we can take each ball of dough and with wet hands form it into a patty. Maybe you have one of those like hamburger shape things that you could just press it into. If you have that, that is great, that would work even better. But you can also do it like this. There they are, all the patties together, and then we can bake them for 12 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. And you can just put in the patties as the fries are going during the last 12 minutes of the fries baking, if you get what I mean. I wasn't able to do it because I was taking 2 hours to make all of this because I was filming it. Now we're going to make a really nice sauce that is kind of resembling in taste frietsaus, which is kind of like a Dutch mayonnaise that is more sweet and sour in flavor. And this is really nice to have with the fries and on the burger as well. So you just want to take 2 tablespoons of soy yogurt, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 of a teaspoon of mustard, and a teaspoon of vinegar. Then you just want to mix this all together until the sugar is kind of dissolved. And yeah, that's really all it takes. Now you have your frietsaus. Now we're ready to assemble the burger. So I have here a spelt bun that is whole grain or multi-grain. I don't know what you have available where you live, but just find something that you know, has as much whole wheat or whole grain flour as possible. Now I'm just putting some iceberg lettuce on it and then one patty. And next we're going to add the sauce that we made. So just be generous. This makes it really extra yummy and good. Some tomatoes, and finally I'm also going to add some ketchup on top, but you could also use something like barbecue sauce or whatever you like, really. And there we have it, our vegan burger. Here we are, guys. This is the burger and the chips and the mayonnaise, which isn't really mayonnaise, but you know, it tastes good still. So I'm going to taste it for you, but before I do, just wanted to show you my recipe book real quick. It has lots of low-fat vegan recipes that are also Starch Solution approved, and you can find the link in the description box. Alright, the burger's here. I'm a bit afraid, to be honest. I don't want to spill on the floor, but here goes. Cheers! Okay, so I am making a mess right now, but it's so good, you guys. This is possibly one of my best burgers ever. Especially with the sauce as well. It's perfect. You need to try it, and I know that you'll love it. And of course, chips, as they say in the UK. Really good. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope that you will give these recipes a try at home. I promise you they're worth it. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon.